Hello, I'm Matt Bergman, and you're listening to the Punk Rock Libertarians podcast, episode 69.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Alex, how do you feel about 69, dude?
I'm a big fan.
Really?
Of this podcast. I mean, 16. Yeah.
No, how do you feel about episode 69, dude? It's a great feat.
I think there's a lot to talk about tonight.
I can't believe we made it this far without, the government shutting us down, dude.
Right.
I know, man.
I mean, a couple Facebook jails, but other than that, you know.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I've been in Facebook jail, I think twice now, right?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I thought of something else I'm going to jot down here we can talk about today. I'll surprise you guys. I'll surprise you guys.
Cool, surprises. I like surprises.
All right.
We got an episode 69 surprise for everybody.
Yeah, man. Nothing better than a 69 surprise. Instead of flipping out on the ground.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick it off with a little RNC discussion. And by RNC, I mean Republican National Convention.
Oh.
So, yeah. Bunch happened that was pretty interesting about this one. I guess we can start off talking about Melania Trump's speech. So her speech was very, very similar to Michelle Obama's speech back when Obama was running for president. And so, people called her out on this naturally, and she's been accused, or rather her speechwriters and her have been accused of plagiarism.
Dude, very similar, dude.
Yeah. I mean, almost exactly the same.
Okay, dude.
Also,
you were sounding like a Holocaust denier for a second, dude.
Oh, dude, that's low.
Also, she totally thiefed, that dress. Looked like Seinfeld's shirt.
Yeah, I saw that.
I mean, bad all around. I mean, the dress was, it was the shirt.
But, did you see my little status I posted?
Yeah, that was spot on.
Dude, that's pretty good. I got a lot of shares on that, too. I was pretty proud of myself. Yeah. But, I was just making the point that, everyone's getting upset about Melania Trump plagiarizing when Obama plagiarized George W. Bush's foreign policy.
Right. Yeah, that was hilarious, dude.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, or not only that, but that seemed to be the topic of the day. And wasn't that either that day or the day before was that Saudi Arabia basically admitted they were involved in 9/11? They actually. Yeah. Oh
no! Wasn't it the secret 9/11 documents came out? I mean,
exactly. But hey, they're plagiarizing a speech at a stupid fucking convention. That's the topic of the day.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, first off, dude, you think Melania, is that her name?
Yeah.
Did you think she really wrote the speech?
No, I don't think so.
And do you think Mrs. Berry wrote the speech either? No, it's probably the fucking same speechwriter or something. It's right. I would not doubt.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was
speechwriters are right for both parties.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was done on purpose as either sabotage or
or done on purpose. So basically, all the news talk is but the potential first lady plagiarized the current first lady. So now you have side by side talking about it, so it's basically subconsciously getting into the American psyche that she's already the first lady, and yeah, it's like it was done on purpose.
So yeah, it was done on purpose, but on the Trump side rather than on the opposite side.
To basically already.
Yeah, I heard another point to that it was done purposely by Trump, but I can't remember what the rationality was. It was probably not that great because I didn't remember it, but.
Generated media buzz.
Yeah. So that happened. Also, Ted Cruz came out, gave a speech.
Out of the closet?
Yeah. Probably. Came out as the fucking, what's that serial killer everyone thinks he is?
Oh,
the Zodiac killer. He came out and admitted he was the Zodiac killer. But anyway, so he gave a speech at the RNC. And basically, what he said was everyone should vote their conscience and vote for, I forget, what some other qualifications.
He basically said...
Basically saying, and he didn't come out and endorse Trump.
No,
so basically saying don't vote for Trump because he's violating your conscience. Which is, it's also funny that people assume that that's what he was saying when he didn't explicitly come out and say, I don't like Trump.
Yeah.
At least not at the convention.
Well,
so So it's like people. It's funny that people would just assume that he's talking about Trump when he says vote for some. That he's not talking about Trump when he says vote for somebody. Vote with your conscience. You know what I mean? It's very telling. So that was interesting. And then he gave his speech or whatever. I didn't watch it, but I saw like a supercut of like different crazy shit that he was saying during it. And then like Jeff Tucker wrote a pretty scathing report of just how terrifying it is, how like authoritarian it sounded.
Oh yeah, like all of them. Like Rudy Giuliani came out like, it was insane. Like he was just. I mean, just the speeches were just insane. You would think, very all of them, even Trump's.
Even Trump?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, but they didn't even, the issues. They didn't discuss any issues. You'd think like, the terrorists are going to come here at any given moment. ISIS is about to, invade Baltimore.
Well, I mean, I think you want to be as vague as possible so everybody can agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it was like, make America great, if I'm your commander-in-chief, blah, blah, blah. It's like, what the hell is this shit? Like, it was just, I don't know, man. I have no time. I think this week I got to put it, if I'm going to remain registered to vote, I got to put an L in front of my name or independent, because just being associated with the Republican Party just disgusts me.
Yeah, you should definitely change, man.
So why would you go independant over libertarian?
Oh, I mean, I guess, I'd go libertarian, obviously.
Yeah, totally.
But,
once you go libertarian,
you never go.
But just having that R tied to my name, and then I know, like, I'm just going to get all this shit. I mean, I guess that
might be, dude, you should probably... It would actually be. Hold on.
Honestly, dude, I'm fucking lazy. I'm still registered Republican to vote for Ron Paul, and I figured, I'm not going to switch because Rand's going to run in 2016. And honestly, I think Rand's probably going to run in 2020. There seems to be nothing beneficial for me to be registered as Libertarian in Maryland.
Yeah.
As far as I know, there's already enough people registered.
I really would be interested to see what kind of mailings you get. And I'd be really interested to read them on the podcast if they're like completely ridiculous.
Oh, I'm gonna.
So please, one of you guys stay registered as a Republican, so we can read that shit.
Yeah,
I never get shit in the mail.
Really?
What? Yeah.
Dude, I was getting when I was registered Republican for Ron Paul, dude, I was getting shit like all the time.
Dude, I thought you were a registered Republican for George Bush.
Yeah. Dude, I wasn't even able to. Well, no. Yeah, I wasn't able to vote for George Bush.
In 2014, I got so much bullshit in the mail.
In what?
In like the off-year election. Election, I just got so much crap in the mail, like surveys, just from the RNC. It's just pathetic. They're so clueless. Like they're so clueless. It's pathetic. Like just watching that convention and just seeing and just looking around the crowd. Like you look at it. It's a dying party. I mean, the average age had to be at least 50, 55. Yeah. I mean, and then I thought it was pretty. Did you see he was a delegate from D.C. He was interviewed by C-SPAN after the Trump speech. They're cleaning up in the back. They're cleaning up in the background. They basically interviewed him, and he's part of the Never Trump. And he basically said, he's like, I no longer want anything to do with this party. I'm fully backing Gary Johnson.
Nice.
Yeah. So
wait, who said that?
This Republican delegate from D.C. He was interviewed by C-SPAN. And he basically just came out and was like, I fully endorse Gary Johnson. I don't want anything. Like basically, he's just like, I don't want anything to do with this party if Trump's a nominee.
Yeah.
And
it's awesome.
And I think I mean, I bet there was a lot of people there that had the same sentiments. Like this party is batshit fucking crazy. I mean, look at the people they bring out there. It's like
I mean, I just hope they take some time to like research libertarianism and maybe pick up on some principles while they're here. And I also hope Gary Johnson can convey as many of those principles as possible.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, hopefully, like once. Yeah. Hopefully, like if and when he gets into the debates, which it's looking like there's a pretty good chance of that happening.
I think it's looking like that's definitely going to happen, dude. It's like my Gary Johnson 2016 page has been like fucking snowballing, dude, like your mom's.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, dude.
It's my favorite you can't go off the interwebs,
Yeah, dude, that's
interwebs. It's like you're in this little bubble.
But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's only Facebook. There's only about 1 billion people on there.
Yeah, but I mean, if Facebook was any indication, we'd have Ron Paul and Bernie Sanders as our presidents,
Right.
which is not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's not as illegitimate as
Ron Paul would have won in
mainstream
28,
media
and
would
Bernie
claim.
Sanders would be the nominee now. Like, you know, it's like if we went off the So,
but yeah, it's definitely a good sign to see that happening. But anyway, I was saying, what was I going to... Oh, yeah, so, like, yeah, my hope is, like... Because it seems like right now Gary Johnson's still playing that fucking political game where he's not, you know, I mean, we've talked about this a million times, but, you know, he's not doing the Ron Paul thing. He's kind of, like, riding this line of, like, pseudo-libertarianism, but, you know, trying to appeal to the left, trying to appeal to, like, some of the right. But yeah, my hope is, like, if he gets into the debates, he'll just start laying down some serious, or at least some more serious, you know, libertarian principle-based stuff. Hopefully, I don't know.
I hope when and if he does get into the debates, I hope he's currently getting coached up. Like,
yeah.
You know,
I mean, I definitely
like some one-liners, like some stick to the issues.
Well, he's got a lot of one-liners already. They're just not very.
I just want him coming out like WWF speech, you know.
Yeah.
Super Bowl speech, like come out guns blazing, just, you know, because I mean, this is something we've all. And look at these two statist asshole candidates. You know, if now's the time to shine.
Yeah, exactly.
He needs to come. Yeah, he needs to come out.
Bring the ruckus
with the claws out.
He needs to rock out with the cock out, dude.
He needs to rock out with the cock out. He needs to have some teeth, man. He's got to attack these guys and not attack them on like stupid shit, like, you know, like going after Hillary about Bill Clinton. Like, that's not relevant. What's relevant is the fact that, you know, she's going to continue the same treacherous foreign policy we've had for the past
strikes.
Yeah, I mean, this is what needs to be. Those kinds of attacks are fantastic. You know, not the stupid like personal attacks or Trump universe. Like, who gives a fuck about that?
I don't think he's that type of person. No, I don't think he would go after. I don't know. I think he would stick to the issues, stick to the topics. But I just hope he comes out more forcefully. Yeah, just comes out like
right. But I'm kind of getting at that. There's a stance to have where you kind of talk about what you're going to do, which obviously you should do that. But at the same time, I think he needs to come out and just show, like, here's all the fucked up shit that's going on. Here's how these two candidates are going to continue to do that same fucked up shit, and here's what I'm going to do differently. You know, I think that's the way to do it. But I'm not a campaign manager.
I was watching some old videos.
You were but a Jew.
I am but a shorts Jew.
I saw a video. It was when he was governor. This was back in like 2001. It was a C-SPAN, hour-long C-SPAN interview, and he was taking calls.
Did you see this on RedTube?
No. It was on YouTube.
Oh, okay, my bad.
The red YouTube.
But no, he was really spot on, and he basically was just talking about, you know, the drug war, drug policy when he in his second term as governor.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw that. You sent that to me the other day, but I saw that like months ago, dude.
Okay.
I'm just so ahead of the times, dude.
Man, wow.
It's fucking. Dude, I've already had this conversation in my head. Fuck off with that, dude. No, dude, but that video was fucking awesome. It seems like he was like really on top of his game in that video.
Yeah.
And the thing that impressed me about that video is like that's fucking like what 1999.
No, it was 2001.
2001. Okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was like
Who was talking about legalizing marijuana? Like who in the mainstream media?
Yeah.
Or
Ron Paul.
Like decriminalizing heroin.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know what governor of a state?
Yeah.
You know you can't name one.
No. Which is why it's kind of sad.
Dude.
Which is why it's kind of sad that at least in recent interviews, he's kind of like backed off that issue to a degree.
Well,
I mean, he's backed off on it. I mean, he hasn't backed off of like legalizing weed, but he's backed off of like when you know the question of like other drugs is raised up, which I get it. Like I get it 100%.
Yeah,
but it's still I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Like you can't we're still not at the point where you come out and say I want to legalize heroin in the mainstream. Like you can't.
I mean, I can say it every day, but
well, I mean, I say it all the time. But
exactly, that's the first thing I go to, man. it's seriously. I mean, because fucking marijuana at this point is a no-brainer. Pretty much everybody's convinced, you know.
Yeah.
Or a vast majority of people are convinced. It's not a wacky idea.
Yeah.
But you know, why not go to the mother of all of them? Because if you argue for heroin, you know, you don't have to argue for cocaine or LSD or mushrooms. You know,
You're saying you go to the worst drug.
You go to the worst
Yeah.
one. You know, because heroin prohibition is more dangerous than heroin.
Yeah.
You know, most of the overdoses are because, you know, the shit's not legalized and, you know, there's no sort of regulation, whether it be, you know, a private or, you know, sadly, if it was legalized, you know, the government would probably get involved and probably make it shitty. But, I mean, and this is coming from a person who's never tried heroin. You know, I don't want to see you do heroin. I know people that have died from heroin.
Yep.
But heroin prohibition is the fucking worst.
I know people that died from OxyContin, and that's legal. So I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
it's got nothing to do with it's got nothing to do with the drug.
Yeah, I mean, like actually, at least one of the people I know that died from heroin, you know, started off on the OxyContin and then moved over to the heroin.
Right. So, but yeah. Anything else we got to say about that?
Well,
About Gary?
Well, another thing I wanted to touch on before you left the RNC so abruptly, you know,
I'm not leaving it.
Did you see that fucking Alex sent me a video the other day? Remember that? Because you were talking about WWF. It was the one where the Young Turks were recording.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That's what I added to the list here. That's what I was. That's what I added. Dude, fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude, that was some of the funniest shit ever, dude.
Dude, first of all, Cenk Uygur is like a huge piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, Alex Jones is Alex Jones. We all know.
Yeah.
We all know what.
We all know and love the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but here's the thing. Like, Alex Jones, like, you know what you're getting. Like, you're going to get some crazy conspiracy shit. He's got his own audience. But the thing that gets me about the Young Turks is, like, they've come out and they said cool shit in the past.
Yeah.
But, like, lately, it's just been nothing but just complete nonsense, like, ridiculous, like, social justice warrior shit, just lies, underhanded bullshit. You know, Cenk Uygur, like, denied the Armenian genocide, wrote, like, a whole paper on it. Yeah.
How the fuck do you do that?
Yeah, dude. Well, you know, like, the Young Turks was the group that helped perpetrate the Armenian genocide.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his fucking show's named after.
Show named it?
I don't know,
like,
dude.
I never knew, like, what. Yeah.
Yeah, but he wrote a fucking paper. Like,
wow.
It's out there, man. You can find it.
Nice.
What a piece of shit. And he's just kind of a blowhard.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he went off. Like, that was insane. Like, Alex Jones just. Oh, man.
Dude, it was so funny. And then the other hilarious part was, so, like, yeah, like, they've kind of been doing this, like, social justice warrior shit lately. And I don't know if you caught it, but if you see, like, the unedited one that made it up on Alex Jones' channel, Anna Kasparian calls Alex Jones a fat fuck.
Oh, wow.
Did you not see that?
No.
So you're talking about people who are, like, advocating social justice, and she's going and she's fat shaming Alex Jones, wow. Which is what that is, you know? I
mean, because you can't shame fat people.
Yeah. I thought it was fucking hilarious, man.
Wow, that's great.
And then he was like trying to, and then Alex was like trying to like give Cenk that shirt that said like it had a picture of Bill Clinton's face and it said rape on it, and he was like, "Get that out of here."
that was hilarious.
He's like, "Do you like my Hillary? Do you like all the Hillary for prison T-shirts?" He's like, "No, I think there's like."
He was like, "I think they're atrocious."
yeah, it was great. Like he just went on their set and just trolled it. Oh, it was great.
It was beautiful, man.
Yeah, I mean, all the shenanigans at the convention, it just looked like, I don't know, it seemed like the things outside of the convention were probably far more entertaining.
Oh, yeah. Dude, I would have loved to be in that media room when that shit went down.
I mean, I watched there was a Reason video about it, and they were kind of just thinking, like, you know, like, how terrible Trump is. Don't you think the left would be out here in droves?
Like, dude, I brought that up. I didn't even see the whole video because, like, I didn't have a lot of time.
Oh, yeah, I watched it. It was terrible. Like, Code Pink had some fashion show. It was terrible.
Like, I've got. I mean, the whole like Alex Jones, fucking Young Turks video.
Oh, that.
I didn't even see the whole thing yet.
Dude, you gotta watch it.
I know. I've got to go back and watch it. I saw the beginning and like, but I had to get to work, so like, I didn't get a chance to finish it.
Dude, watch the one.
It's fucking hilarious because Alex Jones walks out. He sees that they're recording. He's like rude as fuck, you know? and he's being funny. He's just like, "Hey guys," acting like he just saw his best friends, you know?
Yeah.
And then
and you can see them all get like super uncomfortable.
Oh man,
and then the Young Turks fatzos like looking at him like, "Dude, what the fuck?" You know? He's like, "Oh, we're recording here," you know? It's like he couldn't get the words out, but it's just like, "Yeah, what are you doing?"
And then Alex was like, "Are you going to tell him about your Saudi connections?"
Oh wow.
There's like classic Alex Jones, like craziness combined with like just a bunch of like self-righteous blowhards. It was like the perfect combination, dude.
Oh man,
it was beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah, you gotta watch, dude. You gotta watch it on the Alex Jones channel because he has the full unedited version.
Yeah, because I think the video that I posted was like
you posted
recorded from the Young Turks.
Yeah,
I'd like to see from the other perspective.
Right?
What's that?
It's probably on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
point.
they're both on YouTube,
Yeah,
but the Alex Jones one is like uncut. The Young Turks they cut it up so it doesn't look as bad for them.
Yeah, exactly.
So
of course,
check that.
It was
shit
definitely some
To be
WWF shit though.
Yeah. Well, there's a guy I followed that did like an overdub of it. His name's like Vernaculus or something like that. But he did like the first time I saw it was actually his overdub of it, and he called it like the WWE of. I don't know. I forget what he called it. But anyways, check that out if you can find it.
Word.
But yeah. So speaking of social justice warrior nonsense, Milo Yiannopoulos has been permanently banned from Facebook, or I'm sorry, from Twitter, due to an exchange he had with the lead or one of the lead female stars of the new Ghostbuster movie, Leslie Jones.
I heard that movie sucks anyways.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard too.
Like why kill a classic, really?
Yeah, I mean it's. So anyways, he got banned. So it started off, he wrote an article for Breitbart where he kind of just like ripped apart the movie. And then I believe she started tweeting at him, kind of like attacking him. I don't remember exactly what she said in the initial tweet. And then he tweeted something back that was like, basically like, just because your movie sucks, don't play the victim card with me.
No.
And then she said something kind of racist, like something about white people. It was like, it was like, white people, or something, white people, something like that. I don't know, white people shit, something like that. Which whatever. I mean, who gives a shit? But, and so it went back and forth, and then of course, like, you know, Milo's got a shit ton of followers on there, and some of them aren't the best kind of people, and so they started like harassing the shit out of her. Some of them got pretty racist, bigoted, whatever, and then it kind of just like snowballed out of control, and along the way, Milo ended up just getting permanently banned from Facebook. Now, he had been suspended prior to that.
Twitter, yeah.
Or I keep saying Facebook. Twitter, sorry. He had been previously suspended multiple times, but he never posts anything that's outright, you know, bannable or suspendable. Like,
Well,
yeah.
Who's to say bannable?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Twitter, obviously.
Yes. Look, and I mean this, of course. So okay, yeah. So Twitter is a private company, so obviously the First Amendment does not apply to Twitter. Okay, let's get that out of the fucking way.
Mm-hmm.
But that doesn't mean that we can't criticize Twitter for pretty blatantly trying to take away the voice of what are usually conservative
or libertarian
tweeters.
Yeah.
And Facebook is guilty of doing the exact same shit. I mean, We've had memes taken down. Liberty Memes had their fucking whole page taken down. And then one of their admins was suspended for 30 days.
Memes done now? Or
No, they're back up. They got back up. And they got an apology, actually. They got an apology.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but one of their admins is still banned for like 30 days. He's in Facebook jail for 30 days.
Well, you know, I don't know if you heard, but Free Thought Project this week, they aren't allowed to post. If they post an article, you just see the link. You don't see the picture.
Really?
Yeah, and I believe they're like they're under that restriction for like a week.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
do you know what they posted that caused them?
I think what they did was, you know, and this is like a smart thing to do for Facebook. They took a meme that had a good idea, but you don't want to share the same meme because Facebook's not going to let it get out there because, you know, they see that somebody else already shared it. So what Free Thought Project and other people do is, which is a great idea, you know, they just take the meme idea, like the text, and put it on another picture, so then it's fresh. You share it on Facebook, and it got to get a bunch of shares, and then the Free Thought Project would get a bunch of new likes, and then they're able to get the message out to more people.
Right.
So at this point, I know they have last time I looked, I think they had over 1,100,000 people. It's probably more now. They're fucking blowing up, but in the meantime, Facebook is, threatening to take down their whole fucking page.
Because they reproduced a meme?
Apparently, yeah.
What did they say? It was plagiarism? What did they say? I guess someone else owned the meme?
Yeah, I mean...
So nothing to do with the content of the meme, it was just...
So there's intellectual property of memes, which is what the fuck? It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fucking words on a picture, dude. Fuck off.
Yeah, really.
And even if it wasn't, intellectual property isn't real. So.
Yeah, I'm on the page right now. It's... I don't know, it's kind of goofy.
Are there no pictures? So even if they share an article, the picture from the article won't come up? Matt.
Oh, if they share... Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Are you on there right now, Alex?
And then what if they just share memes? Can they not share memes then?
I don't believe they can do memes if their articles don't show people.
If their articles don't
It might just be maybe the mobile app, maybe their website, the face. I don't know if it's different for
Okay, well, that might. Do you think, Matt? Can you get back on the mic, bro?
Yeah, I'm researching this shit, dude.
Matt's researching shit.
Yeah, so fucking researching it. But anyways,
now that I'm on the page, they don't have. Yeah, the link is separate, and they don't have
Okay, so
yeah,
do you think that happened because of that, or because they're trying to target libertarian sites?
I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
I think,
there's been evidence that they found of them manipulating the trending stories.
Yeah.
To keep conservative news out of there.
Yep.
And look, I mean, yes, they're a private business; they can do whatever the fuck they want. But that doesn't mean that we can't.
It doesn't mean that we don't view it as underhanded, because I mean they're a private business, but they're trying to fucking they're trying to change what you see. I don't know. I mean,
no, it's definitely shitty business practice, and it's shitty just being a human being.
Yeah, exactly. They're private, but if they get caught doing it, it should be pointed out.
And
if people don't like it, I mean, they should frown upon it. And then the more they're called out, and the more pissed off people get.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's about time that somebody makes a better social media website than Facebook. Facebook is fucking. Yeah, it's okay. It's the best we have right now. I mean, it was really cool. I think it's probably the best that we've ever had, in my opinion.
I thought Friendster was pretty rad, but
hey, fuck off, dude.
MySpace, Zanga, dude.
Yeah, but at any rate,
man,
there's time for something to come in, somebody to come in and just knock it out, knock it out of the park.
Dude, I was actually because when I heard about the Milo thing, although that's Twitter, but I read something else, the whole Liberty memes thing, and the fact that it happened to our page and now Free Thought Project. I was getting pissed off today thinking about it, and I was just man, dude, I wish I could just come up with just a really good idea for a social network that would be completely different from Facebook, that people would just catch on to. Because it seems you have all these. There's been many attempts, there was that Elo, remember that?
Yeah.
Which just kind of flopped because it just had too much of a hipstery, bullshitty, and the user interface was kind of crap. And then, MySpace tried to come back, and that didn't work. Google Plus never got off the ground, really. And it's just what's going on? Why can't we get someone to just come up with a cool... Because, I mean, for example, dating apps. There's a million dating apps now, and they're all, competitive with each other, and they're all offering different shit. And, there's not one monopoly, so to speak, on dating apps. You know what I mean? You got your Tinders, you got your Bumble, OkCupid. They all offer different shit, but they're all... Grindr, of course. But they're all, in the same market, right? So, why is it we can't get that going on? And, I mean, I guess you could say Facebook and Twitter are in the same market. But it's just you don't have anything that's quite like Facebook that's competitive with it. So, what the fuck do we got to do, man? Someone's got to come up with something. Take down the fucking
It's
king of the hill.
a shame mimes.com. Mimes.com never took off.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's what I'm saying.
I said mimes.com.
Mimes.com.
Fucking, there we go, dude. That's our website, Jerry. Fucking get the crack.
You can't say anything. You just have to fucking mime it out on video. Everything else gets removed.
That's the fucking future, dude.
Yeah, so it's just... I don't know, man. It's frustrating. And it's frustrating that it happens to conservative, libertarian voices. And it's not like I even agree with everything that Milo says. Like, I mean, he's a...
Oh, you don't?
No, I don't. I mean, he's a blatant Trump supporter, which, obviously I can't get behind that. He'll say some shit that's, like, just kind of retarded and, like...
Yeah.
But, I also find him highly entertaining. Yeah, I also agree with a lot of shit that he says.
I don't agree with Alex Jones, but I find him entertaining.
Yeah, and it's just like, I don't want to live in a world where we can't have someone like Milo I think, saying shit, man.
I think my favorite thing about Milo is that he's anti-PC.
Yeah.
And then my other favorite thing about Milo is that he's gay. So he's able to, like, get away with it.
And
it, like, more
and he's like flamboyantly gay.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean? Like...
It's the only way Milo could be better is if he was also black. I mean,
that would be crazy.
He's fucking awesome.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. So we have yet another cop shooting. Surprise, surprise. By cop shooting, I mean a cop shooting somebody. So a behavioral therapist was watching after his autistic patient. And so, as the story goes, his patient was walking around the street with a toy truck in his hand, and somebody called the police, told them that he was carrying a gun. So the police show up, and from the video you can see the therapist gets down on the ground. He's laying down, and he has his hands pretty much stretched out and high up as they can possibly get. And now his patient, who's autistic, is, understandably very confused, very scared, and he's kind of like moving around. I think he's sitting down, but he's not quite, doesn't have his hands up or whatever. And the cop comes over and shoots the behavioral therapist in the leg. Which just on the surface and in actuality is just seems totally ridiculous. Like, why is he shooting this guy? Clearly, it's funny, every time there's one of these shootings comes out, people, it's always like sometimes people try to make this argument that, oh, well, if he would have just done what he was supposed to do and just obeyed and just didn't resist arrest or whatever.
He was clearly on the ground.
But this guy's clearly, you could not be less resistant to arrest than this guy was. I don't know what else you could do aside from, getting out your own handcuffs and, handcuffing yourself. So they shot this guy, and then after the fact, they claimed that they were aiming for the autistic kid because they thought he had a gun, and they thought that the therapist's life was in danger.
Yeah, so apparently this autistic kid ran off from a group home. So Charles Kinsey, he's the behavioral therapist who was shot, I guess, was trying to calm him down, and so the cop shot him from distance with a rifle and trying to take out. So apparently the union official trying to justify the shooting was basically stating that they were trying to aim at the autistic. So they were trying to take out this poor kid who had no fucking clue. It's just pathetic. How, that you can't, that these cops are so fucking pussified because this kid had a fucking toy truck.
Yeah.
They're going to shoot from long distance with a fucking rifle.
Alex, why don't you tell us how you really feel?
No, these guys are fucking pussies. I'm sorry. This guy, now, of course, this cop's going to, they're going to go through the whole, he's on administrative leave. This motherfucker's going to be able to keep his job, Yeah. He's going to get back pay. And this piece of shit shouldn't be pathetic. Fucking pathetic. So, but, and, so yeah, this will get drug out for a while, and I guarantee this cop will not lose his job, or any charges would be brought upon him whatsoever.
Oh, the other funny thing was that when he shot the guy asked him, "Why'd you shoot me?" And he just said, "I don't know." That was the cop's answer. "I don't know." Matt, what are you looking at, man?
Nothing, dude.
You want to put that down? Get back on this podcast?
No, dude, I'll be right there, dude.
You looking at vapes? You fucking fag. Jesus Christ.
Dude.
All right.
It's my vape porn, dude.
So yeah, I mean, what more can we really say about police shootings? I mean, obviously, but here's the thing: where's the media on this one? I mean, yeah, I've seen some stories on it, but it's not like at the same level as like the Alton Sterling shit. It's not the same level as, you know, the Michael whatever his name was, but
yeah, Michael
it's just
Brown.
like I said before, the media, the mainstream media or whatever, they like to pick the shit that you can actually have like an argument about that's not like clear cut.
Right.
When you know, in this scenario, it's like, this is pretty fucking clear cut. Like, this cop fucked up.
This cop was out of fucking control and was a fucking pussy and couldn't approach a behavioral therapist, an autistic kid, to find out, like, hey, is everything okay here? Like, what's going on? But no, had to resort to lethal force with a rifle from long distance and all, you know. Like, what a... Yeah, like, this is clear cut, blatant, you know, fuck up on the cops' behalf. Right. And yet, exactly, just like you said, Jared, the media likes to pick and choose the ones that are very vague and without clear evidence. There's video, there's you know, eyewitness testimony, there's everything. There's no like, you can't claim like, oh, this guy was resisting, or you know, there's nothing you can say about this. Like, exactly, you know, it's a slam fucking dunk.
Yeah.
But they just want to brush us under the rug, make this go away as quick as fucking possible. No media reporting, because you know, it's disgusting. You know, just like this, and you know, you look at the other case, Tamir Rice in Cleveland. Yeah, there was some outrage about that. But that cop got off. Yeah. You know? And there wasn't nearly as much. I mean, there was a little bit, but not nearly as much compared to, like, say, Michael Brown. Yeah. Or Trayvon Martin. Yeah. Or all these other cases where they just drag it out and pick sides, and then you just have this, you know, divide, you know. But, right. Yeah, like, this is... Exactly. The ones that are so clear cut, the media just, nothing to see here, people, move along.
Yeah, it's, I mean, it's ridiculous, but people still keep buying into that shit. I just don't understand it. Just don't get it. Alright, well, moving on. So, I wanted to talk about... So, yeah, I've been seeing this... I mean, this is a very specific case, but... So we have a punk rock libertarians group on Facebook, separate from the page. And, you know, with groups, you know, anybody can post. Everybody will see everybody's post. You know, it doesn't follow, like, the Facebook algorithm of, like, whatever gets the most... Well, I guess to a degree it does, but you see more of the group posts than you do of, like, a Facebook page. But anyway, so every week or so, someone will get up on there and just in this frantic, just like panicked, you know, all caps text, just say like, everybody needs to vote for Donald Trump because Hillary is going to take our guns and take away all of our civil liberties.
Is it Alex Jones?
Yeah. It might be, dude.
Is Alex Jones trolling the page?
It might be an Alex Jones like fake account, man, or a ghost account, whatever they call that shit.
Yeah, Alex Jones probably has like 100 different accounts. He's probably like on all of them and like a bunch of different windows.
He's got like 6 monitors set up.
He's trolling the entire internet.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know, I see that shit. And I don't even bother to argue with it anymore because I feel like I've had this argument 1,000 times. This whole like voting for the lesser of two evils, you know. I mean, this idea that like I mean, everybody was saying the same shit when Obama was going to get elected. Like, oh, he's going to come take our guns, and it's like, look, he's going to do this. She's going to do the same shit that Obama did, and so was Trump. It's not going to change.
Yeah, I'm sure they're all going to be really fucking horrible, just like every other fucking president that I've experienced in my entire lifetime.
Right, and and also in the post, these people say, don't like stuff like don't throw your vote away, don't fall on your sword for Gary Johnson, and don't be a martyr or whatever. It's like, what the fuck are you even talking about, dude? Like, for one thing, Gary Johnson has a real chance of at least getting that 15% and getting into debates. So throwing your support behind Hillary or Trump is not going to help that. And if he does get in there, I mean, that could be a huge turning point in American politics, and in Libertarian Party and libertarianism, and so on down.
I mean, either way, dude. I mean, worst case scenario, I'd say, unless Johnson really fucking drops the ball bad, he's going to get, I'd say he's going to get at least triple the votes that any libertarian has ever gotten in the past.
Yeah, exactly.
At least triple.
But I mean, if
he doesn't, I mean, he totally drops the fucking ball.
To sort of play a little state's advocate, I mean, that might not necessarily be enough of a motivating factor for some people, but just the fact that, like, we can get this guy into the debates, and I guess to your point, like, if he does get those polling, if he does end up getting whatever, like 15% of the vote in the general election, I mean, that will bring more eyes to the Libertarian Party, and hopefully more minds to the
because that's all
principles.
That's all going to be taught. Like, I flip on talk radio in the morning on my commute to work, just kind of going through all the. So I get the conservative bullshit news, and then I flip over to NPR and get the.
Hey, didn't you tell me like a while ago that you used to call in?
To
NPR. Like people knew who you are, like on the conservative station.
Yeah, the one guy just died. That's kind of an asshole thing to say, but good riddance. But anyways, he needed to go.
Which guy?
Tom Marr. He was a piece of shit.
Oh, really?
He was a total neocon. Dude, he was an asshole. But apparently, I don't know. I guess that's. I mean, hey, whatever.
Whatever, dude.
He's old. He should have retired years ago. But anyways, but yeah, I used to call in him and troll him pretty bad. But then there was.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
that's like.
I stopped doing it. I mean, I just kind of just lost patience, or I just was like, fuck this. I don't want to listen to these assholes and try to like be on hold, and like there's far more productive things to do in life. But no, but I still listen to it just to hear like what are these assholes saying, and then I go on NPR like what are these assholes saying, and then I go on like just a regular news station like, oh, what are they talking about?
Man, you have way more patience than I do.
Well, I mean, it's just.
I mean, it's good to see like the different sides.
Well, I just I'm just getting my like I said, like sometimes I think with Facebook, with listening to podcasts, listening to like-minded things, we can catch ourselves in a bubble, and I think we got to be aware of like what are like your average boobus America thinking right now? Like, what are they being exposed to? They're listening to the stupid shit on like. Talk radio, WCBN Baltimore, your conservative home of Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, and like all that shit.
Yeah.
And then NPR, they're getting all like, I mean, NPR is just state of shit from the left leaning, So, anyways, but all they talk about, I mean, every morning it was just talking about highlights of the speeches and whatever, everybody's reactions of the RNC and. And then this week it's going to be highlights of the DNC and all the speeches and this and that. And they're going to talk about it, this and that, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Both stations, talking about it and analyzing. So imagine if Gary Johnson gets in the debates, you're on the big stage. Now you're going to be exposing all these people that otherwise never have been exposed to these ideas, never been exposed to there's, how, like, that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, that's the goal, like that's gonna exposing as many people to this as possible, the ideas, and imagine how many people like, oh shit, I never thought about it, let me check out this guy, oh wow, libertarianism, oh wow, let me research the drug war, let me go into like non-interventionist foreign policy, oh wait a minute, never, You know, like
Yeah, I mean, he'll have a real opportunity, and hopefully he will take advantage of it.
so that, yeah, like that's that's how can anybody say like, oh, you gotta vote? Like, how stuck are you in the paradigm if you honestly think like at this day in that voting between Trump's any better than voting for Hillary? I mean, really? Like,
Yeah.
especially someone who actually, I mean, clearly they're on the page or following. They kind of have a clue like what's going on. To still
Some people, yeah. I mean, some people just like a meme, but I guess the group is different. I mean, the group you have to actively kind of search out the group to even get there. Yeah, I don't understand it. I mean, it's just people are so myopic and so like short-sighted. They don't they don't see the fact that the same shit was happening 4 years ago or 8 years ago. You know, they don't see like you're just falling into the same trap that's set every 4 years when it's like, well, I mean, I gotta vote for somebody, and I don't want this guy to win.
like
and
everything's based on
you know,
fear. It's not what
yeah.
you want. It's based on what you don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all based on.
Like, can we just like stop cowering to fear? Can we just like say enough's enough and we just don't want this bullshit anymore? Or do we have to just keep propping up this ridiculous facade?
Well, when you're
you know?
scared, you don't use reason and logic.
What's that?
When you're scared, you
Right.
don't use any. Your reasoning is gone. Your logic.
The lizard brain kicks in.
Exactly.
Yep. It's sad, man. It's very sad. Shit, I wanted to say something else. I think it was on this topic, but I can't fucking remember what it was.
Oh man. Matt, you got anything?
Yeah, Matt. Any keen observations
Nah, dude.
from the vape gallery?
From the vape gallery, yeah.
Oh, I saw my brother sent me. Oh no. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about something. You guys saw that like Ron Paul video I posted or shared from Liberty News?
I watched. Yeah, quite a bit. It's pretty dope.
Dude, man, like it was just watching that. It was just so. I felt a number of things. Number one is like, dude, Ron Paul is just the fucking man.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen like a lot of those speeches in their entirety or like clips of it. But yeah, there were some in there. I was like, oh damn, like
Yeah. But it's like, it's just going through the years. It's like, starts out in like the 80s. And just like every year, it's like he's saying the same shit. And like, the sad part is just like the fact that he was saying that shit in the 80s and like we're still having to argue this shit.
right.
Like almost 30 years later. You know? And it's. And then it's like, man, dude, I remember when, like, who, like, even, like, nobody talks about the fucking Federal Reserve in the debates anymore. Like, not even Gary Johnson's talking about the Federal Reserve.
Yeah.
And, you know, Ron Paul's up there, and he's, like, basically giving people a fucking lecture about how the Federal Reserve is, like, manipulating the currency and, like, destroying the middle class and, you know, poor people. And, like, it's like, damn, dude, like, I miss this shit. Like, I miss turning on a debate and actually hearing somebody that's just like educating people and like not just like
the power.
Yeah, and they're just not just like, he's not trying to appeal to anybody. He's not trying to like, you know, I mean, you know, Bernie Sanders will get up there and like he'll say some similar shit, but it's always just like this populist rhetoric that's just like appealing to like, you know, whatever his
Dude,
his
I remember in 2007 this I used to listen to Ron Smith on WBAL. Unfortunately, he died a couple years ago of pancreatic cancer, but he was great. When I first moved to Maryland, I got tired of listening to CDs commuting to work every day. So I was like, let me flip around talk radio. It's election year, you know, see what's out there, kind of, you know, see what the local radio is all about here in Baltimore. And on Fridays, like the last hour of the day, he'd always do this like kind of like, hey, when you wake up on Monday, what headlines do you want to see? Or like on the Friday, the last hour, he'd always do like the last hour kind of like a happy hour. Like he would just kind of throw things out there. Ron Smith was awesome. He was always dubbed the voice of reason, and he lost a lot of followers like in 2001 because he was adamant against the, or no, I'm sorry, 2003. He was adamant against the war in Iraq.
Yeah.
He lost a shit ton of followers, but he was just like, he
Good
stuck
for
to
him.
his guns. He
Yeah.
stuck to his guns, and he was a former Marine. He's like, this is bullshit. Like, and now I didn't listen to him then, but he caught a lot, from what I've heard, he caught a lot of flack from conservatives and Republicans and all, you know, all the neocons. But so I'm tuning in one day, and they're like, "Oh, who would you like to see in the Republican primary? Who would you like to win the Republican primary?" And almost every other caller was like Ron Paul. And I'm like, Jesus, like, you know, he's just a congressman from Texas. Like, not many people know about him. But I'm like, people are calling in, like every other person, saying Ron Paul. I'm like, wow, this guy must talk about some real shit. So I just started listening to Ron Smith more often. And I mean, he would talk, like Ron Smith would talk to the Fed, non-intervention foreign policy. I mean, like the next day, like after the debates, he was just like, just giving Ron Paul like so much props, like playing all his clips.
That's
you know,
awesome.
this is like talk radio in Baltimore, dude. Like that was amazing in 2008. And it was a shame. Like he died before, like he was off the air for a couple months when he was going through chemo, and then unfortunately, like he basically retired, and it was right before the 2012 election. But that would have been a huge boost locally and in Maryland, like because he was amazing. But anyways, long story short, I was listening one day, and he basically was just like, yeah, you know, like, you know, there'll be a presidential. It was the PBS debate. And it was hosted at Morgan State, which is in Baltimore City, but it was hosted by Tavis Smiley. And it was in 2008, man. It was in it was 2008.
Yeah.
And it was a PBS debate, and he was hosting it, and the tickets were free, man. So I was like, fuck it. So like right after, I was still in the Air Force at the time. I was like, on my way home, I just stopped by Morgan State, went to the auditorium, and just picked up tickets. Dude, it was amazing because Morgan State's an historically black college, so the audience was literally probably about 80% black. And that was the topic of the evening. They were Tavis Smiley was mainly like asking, like basically asking minority like issues, like basically that was the topic: criminal justice, unemployment, welfare reform. You know, like all issues that, you know, quote unquote, pertain to, you know, blacks, minorities, etc.
Sure.
So, Rudy Giuliani had a fundraising, you know, the mainstream candidates. Romney had a former engagement. He didn't show up. John McCain didn't show up. He had a former, he had like a prior engagement. And so basically the top candidates didn't even show up. But then they stacked the decks with like a bunch of other randoms just to kind of cut into Ron Paul's time. But dude, it was amazing. Like, so many people showed up in droves with like Ron Paul signs and T-shirts and everything, and like, you know, a lot of people in the audience were kind of like, "The hell is this? Like, I just came for a debate. Like, this is free. Like, you know, wow, okay, cool. Hosted here in Baltimore. You know."
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in this row, and I was with my dad came down, and my sister came up from College Park, and we were just sitting there, and there was this like older black gentleman and his wife, and I think his like daughter and like grandkids in the row, and they were kind of like, just my dad and him just struck up a conversation. We're like, who's this Ron Paul? Like, what's he all about? And like, see all these supporters, and my dad's like, well, you know, he's a congressman from Texas, like he's uncompromising, like he's not going to pander tonight, like he's going to tell the truth, he's going to tell it like it is. So, and dude, the whole night, man, there was this one question that he was asked about, like, what do you do about criminal? Dude, he just like hit it out of the park. He was just like, well, you know, blacks make up about 15% of the U.S. population, yet make up 70% of the prison population. They're incarcerated at like, dude, he just went like just how the war on drugs is completely racist statistically, and just like went into it, and everybody was just like, who the fuck is this old man like talking about, like, and this guy in the row like just leaned over to my dad, was just like, wow, like this is amazing. I mean, dad's like, told you, like this guy. But yeah, I mean, that was the thing, like you missed that in debates, like just speaking truth to power, and you know, just
speaking the truth in general.
Exactly. And that's kind of what I hope, like, you know, Gary Johnson, if he does get in this debate, just come out guns blazing, dude. Just come out and just like, you know, just lay it all out there, you know, because you'll get far more respect and far more like followers and far more people that are just going to be changed, like if you actually
and plus speak the truth, you know. I mean, you know, some people aren't going to like it, but some people are going to, you know, have the wool you know, like they're going to see things for how they are, you know, because of it. And, you know, that's how you start a real revolution with ideas.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, that was just...
And even if... Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, man.
And even if you don't agree with... Or you don't like what he's saying, you can at least respect the fact, if it's the case, that he is... That he's not pandering, that he's just saying what he believes to be the truth. You know, whereas, like, any other politician is just pandering.
Yeah.
But, like, coming out and saying, like, even if you disagree with Ron Paul on the role that the Federal Reserve plays in, you know, economic crisis, there's people out there that disagree. But you can't, you know, deny the fact that this guy is coming out and saying what he believes and saying what he, you know, what he believes to be true. And he's not sugarcoating it, and he's not pandering it or packaging it in any sort of fashion to appeal to any specific person, you know, or any specific special interest group or lobbyists or whatever. He's just saying, look, this is you know what I know about the Federal Reserve, and here's what I know about the war on drugs, and here's how I see the correlation between, you know, the different facets of it with what's going on in the world. So I'm laying that out there for you, you know, for you to digest and do what you will with. So,
yeah, that's my only. Like, if he does get in debates, he's got to come bring the ruckus.
Bring the ruckus. Bring the motherfucking ruckus.
Yeah, seriously. Because I mean, that's the liberty movement, or it just needs and I mean, I'm pretty stoked, like, that this could be the moment. You know, that I mean, for years, my involvement in the Libertarian Party, for years, like that's it, like how it's stacked against them, you know, with just getting on the ballot and ballot access laws and all this, and it, you know, just getting in the debates, and then just even getting in the polls to get, you know, and here's the time. It's like, I just hope this opportunity isn't wasted. You know?
Yeah. Yep. Well, I think that's it for this week.
Word.
Let's
So,
go.
yeah. Thanks for coming out tonight, guys. Always a blast. Until next time, live free.
Statism's been free, the blood that is shed. Drenching the flags on the tax bombs in red. Poisons by a few at the expense of the many. So do the gods in the death machine. You can't justify killing by economic gain. For God, country, and democracy. You can put freedom in gunpoint in a foreign land. You support the troops, then bring them home. I believe that you will do the best for you. And I believe that we have the power, I hate the state, and I know I'm a slave. We can make the break the power. Society owes individuals nothing more than non-interference with natural rights. Once a virtuous person fully comprehends the non-aggression principle, the violence in the state becomes obsolete.